What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? I am TJ, aka Flash by Night, and this is, for the first time in a long time, a new episode of The Re-Up. The Re-Up, for those who don't know, is a show where I show off and share any book and every book I pick up anywhere and everywhere. And in this episode, I'm going to show off one book I got in the mail, which had a pretty interesting story to it. And the other books are going to come from a LCS that I visited in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's always my first, if not my only stop in Greensboro when I need to look for comic books. So go ahead, hit that like button, and if you have not hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the share button. I always forget the share button, and we are going to get started. So a few weeks ago, I was in Greensboro, North Carolina, and whenever I am in Greensboro, my first stop, if not my only stop, as far as LCSs goes, is Sailfish Comics with two S's. They always have something almost for me. It doesn't literally have TJ written on the books, but they may as well. But the other thing they had for me that weekend was a buy 5, get 5 free sale on their back issues. And so I grabbed 11 books. Yes, I know that's an odd number, but I didn't want to put the 11th book back. So I have 11 books, and we're going to go over them real quick. First book up is going to be Moon Knight issue number 2 from the Jeff Lemire run. This puts me a little bit closer to finishing this run. I think the only book I have left to grab is an issue of number 3 for the right price, of course. But that is Moon Knight issue number 2. Next book up is Howard the Duck issue number 5. Of course, we love some Howard around here. And then we're going to get into the books that were almost specifically for me, because I can always count on Sailfish to have some kind of older Silver Age Marine book for me to jump into. This is Dynamite Joe, the Blast Crazy Marine. We're going to take this out and read this sometime soon. This looks really, really fun. Who is this by? From what? Harvey Thriller? I've never heard of them before. But still a good book to pick up. Next book I have is Semper Fi, Tales of the Marine Corps, issue number 7 from Marvel. No explanation needed. And I feel like no explanation is needed for these next 2 books. Fighting Marines issue number 141 and Fighting Marines issue number 153. Those are both from Charlton Comics. Next book up we have is Secret Wars issue number 2. There's something special about this book. It's at least a minor key. Of course, we have some version of Secret Wars coming up in the MCU a couple of years from now. And is it Emperor God Doom? Something like that is in issue number 2. And so I picked it up. It ended up being one of my free books, essentially. Next book up, and I was surprised to find this, A, for the price it was, but B, as I said, I got it for free. And that is Truth issue number 2 and Truth issue number 3. I think that's the series with Isaiah Bradley. I have issue number 1 already, so I guess 4 and 5 are next on the list at the right price. Next book up we have is Thanos Legacy issue number 1. It is a variant cover, and I really got it because, let's see if I can get the signature without hitting the light, but it is a George Perez cover. That's why we grabbed it. I couldn't leave it in the bin. It had to come home with me. But that is Thanos Legacy issue number 1. And the last book, the 11th book on my shopping adventure at Sailfish, is the facsimile for Amazing Fantasy 15. Mama, we finally made it. We finally got an AF 15. Don't look at the price. Don't look at the price. And those were the 11 books I picked up in the buy 5 get 5 sale going on at Sailfish Comics in Greensboro, North Carolina. I am really happy with the books I got, but now we are going to get into the mail. So one of the online retailers that I don't mind shopping at, the Comic Mint, had a special going on a few weeks back. I believe Chris the Comic Vet was the first person to alert me and others of this, but they had a variant for Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 41, and the variant was basically free. It was like an appreciation variant almost for customers. All you had to do was basically pay shipping, and they would send you this book. And to be honest, I am a if it's too good to be true, it probably is type of person. But I took a shot on it. I signed up for it and paid my shipping, and I wanted to see what was going to happen. So a couple of days ago, I got in the, I think they call it the Life is Beautiful variant for Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 41. You see Miles in the OG costume. For those who love the OG costume, it is coming back with the next Miles Morales series. And you also see Spider-Gwen, and you even have Spider-Ham here on the other end of the bench. This is a nice and vibrant looking cover. And I was frankly surprised that they actually sent these out for free. I don't know how many they printed. I don't know how many copies there are floating around. I don't know how many people actually knew to send in for this book, or how many people were like me and skeptical and it's too good to be true and didn't bother with it. But we bothered with it, and we have this nice looking book for free. And that was it for the re-up. Nice, short, quick, impromptu episode showing some things I picked up. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me picking up my comics wherever I may pick them up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, always feel free to leave comments and let me know if you saw the notification or heard word about that Miles Morales book and either took advantage or ignored it, or maybe you waited too long. I put the pro on procrastination. So if you waited too long, I understand you 100%. But as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.